Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's episode of Morte where Sir Lancelot will travel to the castle Perilous. Hello everyone, come in. Welcome. Hello Gabby and Noel and Danny. And Carly. Hello. Hello L.S.6. Hello everyone. Hello Padre Moon. Hello RJ, come in guys. Welcome to tonight's show. How are you all feeling tonight? I'm feeling tip-top, as you might see. Hello, how are we all? Very well, I should hope. Hello Gabs. How are you tonight? Are you excited about tonight's tale? Actually should be the question. Well, I love how excited I am as well. I'm glad you like it. I hope you managed to get some enthusiasm out of this as well. And it's contagious, not in a bad way, but in a good way. We like good contagious enthusiasm here. So hopefully you guys will like that. Hello everyone. Hello Charles. Thank you, Padre. Thank you. Well, Carly, if you want that, damn it, I was going to get a banner so that I could hold it up specially and everything as a right hook, but I've forgotten my banner. But Carly, if you go to SimonTellsTales.com, then you'll find I don't have season 1 of the show. Season 1 didn't record, but I started to actually host all the old shows on up there from season 2 onwards, starting with the tale of Balin and the 2 swords. So if you want to hear the tale of the knight with 2 swords, go to SimonTellsTales.com and you can watch it there, Carly. Which also the poetry stuff is on there as well, so always good to look through. And I try to update that. There will be more smiting tonight, absolutely. Hi Marissa. Hello. Tonight there will be smiting. By God, tonight we've got the castle Perilous and corpses and grim things most fair. My day, Marissa, has been absolutely fab. I have kept my promise, as Danny has asked. Hello, Kathy. As to all those of you who have asked to see pictures of the Yorkshire sheep outside my house, I have gone onto Instagram and I have finally put up a picture of a sheep. I think it's a yearling, a 1-year-old lamb that I took a photo of last year. So go to Instagram, look at Simon Tells Tales and stick some hearts on this sheep if you're into your Yorkshire sheep. If you're not, that's totally cool. There are other things out there, but Danny likes the sheep, so the sheep is on there and you're very, very welcome, Danny. Anyway, let's get into tonight's show, ladies and gents. We have the tale of Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot, who having come back from Arthur's successful war against the Roman Empire, has been in search of a little bit of adventure so that he could tell it to his lady, the Queen Guinevere, married to Arthur. Lancelot has gone off in search of adventure. He's been captured by the evil witch Morgane Le Fay and escaped. His brothers have been captured by the evil Sir Turquine. He has released them. Sir Lancelot has come across Sir Kay, one of the Knights of the Round Table. And Sir Kay, because of his boasting that he was the greatest knight in all the land, has had just about every knight in the land chasing after him, trying to beat him up, because Sir Kay is not the greatest knight in all the land. Sir Lancelot, though, has dressed himself in Sir Kay's armour so that he could go and draw the wrath of others, while Sir Kay could go home dressed in Lancelot's armour and not be assailed. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin tonight's story with Sir Lancelot having just defeated not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 knights of the Round Table in combat, not to slay them, just to teach them a lesson or two about picking on a knight their own size for a change. And Sir Lancelot has gone on to find more adventure. Now we'll leave the Knight of the Round Table, and speak of Lancelot, who rode a great while in a deep forest, and there he saw a black hunting dog, who was seeking in manner as it had been in the heat of the search for a hurt deer. Therewith Lancelot rode after the hunting dog, and he saw lying on the ground a large pool of blood. Sir Lancelot rode on, and ever the hunting dog looked behind her, and so she went through a great marsh, and ever did Sir Lancelot follow, and then he became aware of an old manor, and over it ran the hunting dog, and so over the bridge, and Lancelot followed, and the bridge was old and feeble, and in the end he came to the middle of a great hall. There he saw a dead knight lying. He was a seemly man, and the hunting dog licked his wounds, and out came a lady weeping and wringing her hands. And then she said, "O knight, too much sorrow have you brought me." "Why do you say so?" said Sir Lancelot. "I never did this knight any harm, for it was he like his when I came here. The pool of blood that this hunting dog has brought me was here before. Therefore, fair lady, be not displeased with me, for I am sorely aggrieved of your grievance." "Truly, sir," she said, "I know it's not you that has slain my husband, for he that did that deed is sorely wounded as well, and he's never likely to recover. That I shall ensure him." "What was your husband's name?" said Sir Lancelot. "Sir," she said, "his name was called Sir Gilbert the Bastard, one of the best knights of the world, and he that has slain him, I do not know his name. Now God send you better comfort." To Sir Lancelot he gave his word to her, and so departed, and went into the forest again, and there he met with a damsel who knew him well. And she said aloud, "Well be you found, my lord, and now I require thee, on thy knighthood, to help my brother who is sorely wounded, and who won't stop bleeding. For this day he fought with Sir Gilbert the Bastard, and slew him in a plain battle. And there was my brother sorely wounded. But with Sir Gilbert was a lady, a sorceress, who dwells in a castle here beside. And this day she told me that my brother's wounds would never be whole till I could find a knight who would go into the chapel Perilous, and there he should find the sword and the bloody cloth that the wounded knight was lapped in, and a piece of that cloth and sword should heal my brother's wounds, so that his wounds were searched with the sword and the cloth." "This is a marvellous thing," said Sir Lancelot. "But what is your brother's name?" "Sir," said she, "his name is Sir Meliot de Logs." "That I regret," said Sir Lancelot, "for he is a fellow of the Table Round, and to his help I will do if it is within my power." "Then, sir," said she, "follow this highway, and it will bring you to the chapel Perilous, and here I shall wait till God sends you here again. Put you speed. I know no knight living that may achieve that adventure." So we have it, ladies and gents. The adventure has begun. Lancelot has found the dead body of a man, Sir Gilbert the Bastard, who has fought with the Knight of the Round Table and been slain. But even though Sir Gilbert has been slain, his wife is a witch, a sorceress, who has lay a spell upon Sir Meliot, the Knight of the Round Table, so that he should bleed out. Ladies and gentlemen, the first half of this tale is over. We shall continue to find now what happens as Sir Lancelot tries to find the cloth that will relieve Sir Meliot of this curse. Right so Sir Lancelot departed, and when he came unto the chapel Perilous, he came down and tied his horse unto a little gate. And as soon as he was within the churchyard, he saw on the front of the chapel many fair rich shields, turned up and so down, and many of the shields Sir Lancelot had seen knights bear before. And with that he saw by him that there stood 30 great knights, more by a yard than any man that ever he had seen, and they all grinned and gnashed at Sir Lancelot. And when he saw that their countenance, he dread him sore, and so he put his shield before him, took his sword ready in his hand, prepped for battle, and they were all armed in black harness, ready with their shields and their swords drawn. And when Sir Lancelot would have gone throughout them, they scattered on every side of him, and gave him way. And therewith he waxed all bold, and entered into the chapel. Then he saw no light, but a dim lamp burning. And when he became aware of a corpse dressed with a cloth of silk, Sir Lancelot stooped down and cut away a piece of that cloth, and then it fared under him as if the earth had quaked a little, and he was afraid. Then he saw a fair sword lie by the dead knight, and he got it in his hand, and he brought it out of the chapel. Anon, as ever, he was in the chapel yard, that all the knights there spoke to him with a grimly voice and said, "Knight, Sir Lancelot, lay that sword from thee, or else thou shalt die." "Whether that I live or die," said Sir Lancelot, with no great word, "get ye at it again. Therefore, if you want it, fight me for it, if you dare." Then, right so, he passed throughout them, but the knights did nothing. And beyond the chapel yard, there he met a fair damsel, who said, "Sir Lancelot, leave that sword behind thee, or you will die for it." "I leave it not," said Sir Lancelot, "for no entreaties." "No," said she, "thou didst not leave that sword Queen Guinevere. If you don't take that sword back, Queen Guinevere will never see you again." "Then were I a fool, that I would leave this sword," said Sir Lancelot. "Now, gentle knight," said the damsel, "I require thee to kiss me but once." "Nay," said Sir Lancelot, "that God has forbidden me." "Well, sir," said she, "and you haven't kissed me all the days of your life have been done, but now, alas," said she, "I've lost all my labour. For I had this chapel built for your sake, and for Sir Gawain. And once I had Sir Gawain within me, and at that time he fought with the knight that lies there dead in the yonder chapel, Sir Gilbert the bastard, and at that time he smote the left hand off of Sir Gilbert. And Sir Lancelot, now I tell thee, I've loved you this 7 years, but no woman may have your love but Queen Guinevere. But soon I may not rejoice you to have your body to live. I'd kept no more joy in this world but to have your body dead. Then would I have embalmed it and served it, and so have kept it my life days, and daily I should have clipped thee and kissed thee in despite of Guinevere." "You say well," said Sir Lancelot, "but Jesus preserved me from your subtle crafts, and therefore he took his horse and so departed from her." And as the book says, when Sir Lancelot was departed, she took such sorrow that she died within 14 nights. Her name was Perilous, the sorceress, lady of the castle Nigramus. And anon Sir Lancelot met with the damsel Sir Meliot's sister, and when she saw him she clapped her hands and wept for joy. And then they rode unto a castle where Sir Meliot lay. And anon as Sir Lancelot saw him, he knew him, but he was passing pale as the earth for bleeding. When Sir Meliot saw Sir Lancelot, he kneeled upon his knees and cried on high, O Lord, Sir Lancelot, help me! And anon Sir Lancelot leapt unto him, and touched his wounds with Sir Gilbert's sword. And then he wiped his wounds with a part of the bloody cloth that Sir Gilbert was wrapped in. And anon a wholer man in his life he never was. And there was great joy between them, and they made Sir Lancelot all the cheer that they might. And so, on the morn, Sir Lancelot took his leave, and bade Sir Meliot to go with him to the court of Arthur, for it was drawing close to the feast of Pentecost. And there, by the grace of God, you will find me, said Sir Lancelot. And there we end tonight's tale, as Sir Lancelot goes and has saved the life of Sir Meliot, come across two sorceresses, faced off against zombies. Not so much slaying in this episode. Sir Lancelot has trusted to his wit and to his strength as a knight. And now Sir Lancelot rides back to Arthur's court to tell all of his tale. On Friday, we shall tell the last adventure of Sir Lancelot from this book, as he overtakes a knight who is chasing down his wife, trying to slay her. Sir Lancelot's the type of knight that's never going to let another man slay his wife. He'll be there to the rescue, and I hope you guys will be here to listen to the rescue as well as we race towards the conclusion of the tale of Sir Lancelot. Tomorrow we will conclude season 6, the book of Lancelot. I hope you guys are really looking forward to it. I've had a lot of fun reading this series to you guys so far. Really looking forward to doing the conclusion with you tomorrow night. Excellent, Danny. You'll be here. I'll be here. Hopefully we'll all be here to round this one off. Jolly good fun. Really looking forward to that. Exciting times. Now, hello Susan. Hello. We've just finished Le Morte d'Arthur for the night. But coming up, we've got some Emily Dickinson on Poetry Live. Yes, you're just in at the end, Susan. But you can hit replay later. And Emily Dickinson is coming up on Poetry Live in about 10 minutes. Which I'm still really looking forward to. And hopefully you guys are as well. It'll be a lot of fun. You will, Susan. But I will give you a chance. You probably haven't got enough time to watch it all now. But stay for Poetry Live and then catch up on the replay later. Anyway, I need to go and peruse through my poetry collection to go and grab some Emily Dickinson for you all. So I'll see you here again in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you. Oh no, Susan, that's awful. That's awful. I hope it's nothing too serious, Susan, and they can sort it as quickly and painlessly as possible. I wish. Hopefully, Susan, they'll sort it. Season 1, Marissa. Season 1 was the story of Arthur, the Boy King, coming to the throne. Season 2 was the story of Balin. Season 3 saw the death of Merlin. Season 4 saw Arthur fighting off against those who would rise up against him. Season 5 was the battle against Rome. Season 6 was the tale of Lancelot. So SimonTellsTales.com has some of the episodes from Season 2 on there. I'm just starting to upload them all one by one. So that'll be there. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear about your knee, Susan. Hopefully the doctors can sort you out with something that's just as comfortable and easy to walk around with. And yes, you can recuperate with my tales. Big hugs to you, Susan. Yes, Marissa, I saw. It was very, very kind of you. I've responded back as well. So, thank you, Marissa. Thank you, all of you. Anyway, I'm going to have to go run and grab some poetry. Otherwise, we're not going to make Poetry Live in time, which we're always a little bit late for. I have noticed I'm a wee bit tardy. But tonight, I'm going to try and do it. Simon's tale heals most. What Simon's tales don't heal, King Foil does the rest. Lord of the Rings reference. My nerdiness knows no bounds. Anyway,